There's my battery which is going down, so we'll see who wins. Okay, so we'll get started. Thank you for the introduction, and I think I spoiled the fun. Okay. How many people have read this? Everyone in history, right? When you're in school, divide and rule. Not what we are going to do today. What we are going to do today is combine and rule. Okay. So I'm going to talk about something in open source, which is very close to my heart. I'm always okay. How many testers here? Okay, this side is all development, is it? Or yet to be decided? How is that? Okay, fine. So yeah, I mean, not a biased talk, okay? This will help you as well. So stay with me. Okay? Don't leave the room yet. So okay, so we're going to do this. So I think already it was introduced that I run a podcast called Liberated Tester. Focus for 2024 APIs and open source. So if you are willing to contribute in any sense, like an article or a video or anything, reach out to me. I also lead a test automation test automation team, the whole starter at a startup called Usher. It's in HSR. I'm heading back there. If anybody wants a lift, let me know. So that's that. And how many people use Google Maps today? Show of hands. Everyone, right? Everyone. Okay. So these are the parameters that you need, or Google needs, because you're in Google. Google needs. They can validate it, but they don't disclose it, by the way. I tried Googling it. They don't disclose what parameters they use. But these are some of the high-level parameters that they might use. So when you are doing that point A to point B and doing the get directions, right? There are a lot of things which go behind the scene. And these are just the categories of the things that might go into the algorithm. These are the actual high-level values of those parameters, okay? There may be a lot of these things which will be there. So if you are the one who is testing something like this, what would you think your options are, missing few scenarios, let's say? How many scenarios you think this would need to test? These many parameters, all the combinations given. Bangalore has an extra parameter, uncertainty. So that's not included here. So that's something that you have to consider. Again, you might fail at that, but can't guarantee. Anyways, so these are the parameters. And if you had to write, so let's say what I got 15 minutes for this talk, right? So let's say you have 15 minutes to get your test cases. How many do you think you would be able to write? You know the system, okay? You know the parameters, you know everything. But in 15 minutes, how many do you think you would be able to write? In a conventional Excel format where you have, okay, steps here, expected output, actual output, and everything, okay? So I don't think anybody does that these days, so we'll move ahead from that. And that is something called an exhaustive testing, where you start doing manually. You think, okay, this might have this value, this might have this value. Thanks to the API specs and all, you now know what data type it takes. So now you are slightly more informed, but it still sets you back, right? So you can't, that's not a scalable way of testing. And everybody today is about scale, right? So you can't scale it that way. So that's why we are going to talk about something called a combinatorial testing. Combinatorial testing is very easy. I mean, definition-wise. So it's really simple. It takes the parameters, it takes the values, combines it together, like if you had a bale, right? That's what it does. Gives you the output, very nice. And I should have a bale today. Anyways. So I get digress a lot, right? Okay, so if I make some statements, just ignore. So combinatorial testing is a systematic approach. It also gives you high coverage with a very low combinations or very low number of test cases, and it gives you a representative subset of the combinations, which will help you test your system to a better coverage. So let's say you wrote 200 cases, but those are not even needed. You might need only 20. So that's the thing that combinatorial testing helps you with. I think it's demo time. Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to take a open source tool. It's by Microsoft. might sound contradictory that Microsoft does open source and all, but it is by Microsoft. So this is called PICT. I'm not sure if it's, yeah, so it is called PICT, pairwise independent combinatorial testing, if I'm right. Oh yes, okay. So that's what it does. So it generates all the test configurations, and it's very simple to use. You don't have to do a lot of things. The only thing you have to do is you have to get a TXT with the parameters and the values. That's all you need. You don't need anything else, and the magic happens on the command line. So I am going to show you, they have an example here. So how many people have formatted their computers by mistake or by...
Just like that.
Just like that, okay. Mistake is also fine, that's all. So, so they have this example here, okay, where you are doing some disk formatting for a particular system. These are the parameters. It depends on what file system is there, what cluster size you're doing, and all these things, right? So for that, if you were the tester, what do you think is the number of cases this might need? So I'll count it for you. So you have 5, 10, 11, 13, 14, close to 18 values. You need the combinations of the parameters for the values, and you need the test cases for it. So what do you think is the minimum number that could give you the cases which will test everything? You will not miss anything which a person can do in the format. Just a wild guess. Any 2, 3 numbers? 300, okay.
18 factorial.
Sorry?
That will be exhaustive, but 18 factorial.
8, sorry, I didn't get
18 factorial.
18 factorial. That would be too much, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's see how my typing is with one hand. What am I doing? No, okay. Okay, that's how OCD person's folder structure looks like. What do I have next? PICT. And, oh, I didn't walk you through. So the same file that you saw there, right? That is the exact file that I have in this txt, okay? And I'm going to hit enter. Oh, I think I modified it. Sorry, my bad. Oh, I have a different model here. Okay, fine. We'll go with the other one, or I can just copy paste it. Give me a second. I still got 7 minutes. Okay, so you're not late. Okay, let's copy here. I like this about GitHub. You can just copy it. Let's. Okay, that's it. And sorry, I'm in Windows. Okay, so these are the possible combinations that are needed to test that system, what you had, okay? So the only thing you need is the parameter and the values to test the system. And these are 60 combinations, 60. So 60 combinations to test everything that was needed in there, okay? So let's go to the bitter part of our life, loans, okay? Everybody has loans. Anybody who doesn't have a loan? Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. You guys don't have house to live in? Okay, fine. I'm still processing that. Okay. So we'll go about the loan approval system, and so these are some of the parameters that banks might use. Okay, these are my approximations. So these are some things which banks might use to give you a particular loan. The interest rate will be calculated, and you start paying EMIs and stuff, right? So I'm going to do this. So these are quite a more number, right? So if you do your factorial thing, yeah, you can't, right? So if you want to do that, then let's do. I pass the txt. Okay, so this look better in the smaller one. But okay, I haven't counted these, but these are I think close to 35. So my window size is what, 40, right? So more than that. So 40, 50. Let's consider 50. Okay. So these are the 50 test cases that you might need when you're testing these things. So you see, we did this in what? I mean, the test generation took what? 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, 10 seconds. The difficult part is getting to the parameters and values. So I was thinking about it yesterday. Everybody is about ChatGPT and AI and all, right? Don't blame me. I'm using ChatGPT in Google Office, but so I tried to do this on the Google Maps. Okay, what is the total number of parameters considered and all, right? So I asked him, give me an exact number of cars. He said Google does not disclose it. So I said, okay, fine. These are the ones. So then they gave me the values, what I needed. Then I asked if you can build a mind map where nodes and leaves are there. So it gave me a representation of something like this. Then I asked them, just make it simple, just give it me straight, okay? So this is how it gave. After I had this, what I did next was the thing that you saw for the loan approval system, okay? So then I asked, give me a real banking example domain, okay? Banking domain example. So then it gave me this, okay? I also went for insurance. So once you have your prompt ready, right, even getting the parameters and values will take like only 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, right? So the whole test generation is like only 5 minutes. That's all it will take to get your system ready for the test cases. So think of people who are writing like test cases for like a day, 2 days, 3 days, sometimes a week for the systems. And then you just apply this, go to the PICT, get your test cases, and then just write. You can also write another script on top of it saying, okay, if I have this parameter, just write a cucumber style thing where, okay, I have age of this, I have this of this, I have this of this. So you have your feature file also. You can input that feature file to an automation framework and build an automation on top of it. So that's streamlining it. In a day, you can just finish one module. So that's how I look at automation. That's how I promote automation at my workplace. The way of thinking that that has helped us in last couple of years since I joined there. And I've got 2 minutes. So yeah, I think that was all for the demo. So I like within 3-4 minutes we saw like what we can do. So that library is open source. Feel free to use it. I have like I said, there are challenges are there, but life is not fun without challenges, right? And until you do that, it's really easy. So selection of parameter and values we solve with ChatGPT. Test suite generation you can solve with the script. And maintenance, obviously, it comes with everything. You have to maintain, otherwise there's no point in building. So these are some of the best practices. If you want to start small, pick a small feature, small area in your application and collaborate with the stakeholders. In this case, my stakeholder collaboration was handled by ChatGPT, so I was very fortunate. But you'll have to deal with people when you're doing it actually. And then automate and iterate over them, right? So these are just the links for the Pict repository. These are 2 videos that I did before, like as a webinar for this PICT tool. And the QR is, what is the QR? Sorry, yeah, QR is the link tree thing that I have. There are my podcast links and LinkedIn links and all of those are there. So feel free to connect with me. And yes, thank you. There are some stickers from my podcast. Incentive for staying back. I didn't give it out in the first half, so I wanted people to stay back. Okay, so there are some stickers in my bag. I'll let them out. And last thought before we go, we have all seen like API first. What was that? Somebody was saying here. Scale first, API first, dev first, customer first. There are a lot of firsts nowadays. So this is the thought that I want to leave you with. When will we go test first? So this is the way to go test first. Okay. So let's do that. Let's implement that. And thank you for staying back. Thank you so much.